Hello, and welcome to Zenith of the Soul. Today, we will explore a special Osho Tarot reading for the sign of Capricorn for February 2025. More than simply predicting your destiny, our goal here is to discover how you can actively take action to shape and, who knows, change your fate. So, get ready for an introspective and powerful journey. Once you finish watching this video, remember to also check out the readings for your ascendant, as well as your moon sign. This is very important for you to gain a broader understanding of your energy field throughout this month. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support our work. Now, let's go to the spread I just did here at my desk. I will now open the first card, which concerns your current moment. Five of Clouds. Comparison. As we begin this exploration for Capricorn in February 2025, we find ourselves at a pivotal moment marked by Saturn's recent transition into Aries, bringing a powerful wave of self-reflection and transformation. The central card that emerges to illuminate the present moment is the Five of Clouds, Comparison, speaking directly to the mental challenges that Capricorns are facing during this period. In this striking image, we see the profound metaphor of two trees, the bamboo and the oak, each with their unique qualities and strengths. The card poses a profound question: who declared one superior to the other? This imagery emerges at a time when Capricorns are experiencing Pluto's definitive move into Aquarius, challenging their traditional values and self-worth concepts. The Five of Clouds reveals a current situation where Capricorns may be caught in the exhausting cycle of comparison, particularly in three key areas. In terms of finances, there's a tendency to measure success against others' material achievements, perhaps questioning if their methodical approach to wealth building is enough compared to what they perceive as others' rapid advancement. This is especially pronounced as Jupiter transitions into Cancer in their partnership sector, bringing up questions about shared resources and values. Regarding relationships, the comparison energy manifests as measuring one's personal life against idealized versions of partnerships seen in others. With Venus moving through Pisces in early February, there's a heightened sensitivity to these comparisons, potentially creating unnecessary emotional pressure. Health-wise, this card suggests current stress arising from unrealistic self-imposed standards, possibly manifesting in sleep disturbances or tension-related symptoms. The body itself becomes a battlefield of comparison, particularly as Mars energies influence their daily routine sector. The image of the oak and bamboo carries a deeper message for Capricorns. Both trees thrive in their own unique way, following their natural rhythm and purpose. This reflects the current challenge of recognizing and honoring their own path while releasing the mental burden of constant comparison. This pattern is particularly significant now, as February 2025 sees a powerful quadrature between Jupiter and Saturn, intensifying the tension between personal growth and perceived external standards. The positioning of this card in the center of the reading suggests that this comparison mindset is the core issue that needs to be addressed. As we observe this mental pattern, a deeper question emerges. What hidden forces are driving these comparisons, and what role do they play in Capricorn's journey toward authentic self-expression? The answer begins to reveal itself as we turn to examine the challenges and obstacles represented by our next card, which will shed light on the emotional underpinnings of this situation. The mental clouds of comparison are about to part, revealing a surprising connection between current self-judgment and deeper matters of the heart. What lies beneath these persistent comparisons? Let's explore what the next card reveals about the true nature of this challenge. Now, let's open the second card, which concerns the challenges and obstacles that arise in your path. A major arcana, the Lovers. As we delve deeper into the reading, the Lovers emerges in the challenge position, a surprising revelation from the major arcana that adds profound complexity to our Capricorn's journey in February 2025. This placement suggests that the core challenge isn't external but lies in the delicate dance between self-love and universal love. The card's imagery is rich with symbolism, a mirrored woman whose hair flows like a constellation, crowned by a rainbow-like radiance. At its center, a geometric pattern tops a winged heart formed by an embracing couple, while roses bloom below. This powerful symbolism emerges during a time when Neptune begins its momentous transition into Aries, dissolving old paradigms of relationship and self-identity. The Lovers in this position reveals a complex challenge for Capricorns, particularly as it interacts with the comparison energy we saw in the Five of Clouds. The obstacle isn't about finding love or partnership per se, but about reconciling different aspects of love. In the realm of relationships, Capricorns are facing a profound paradox. While they may be comparing their relationships to others, the real challenge lies in integrating their need for autonomy with their desire for deep connection. This tension is amplified by Jupiter's movement into Cancer in their partnership sector, challenging them to balance emotional vulnerability with their natural reserve. Financially, the Lovers suggests a conflict between material security and following one's heart's calling. With Saturn's influence in Aries affecting their foundations, decisions about resources become intertwined with questions of authentic self-expression and personal values. Regarding health, this card indicates that emotional well-being is intricately connected to self-acceptance and the ability to embrace both strength and vulnerability. The physical manifestations of stress we saw earlier may be rooted in this internal division. The positioning of the Lovers as a challenge card during this period is particularly significant as Venus moves through Pisces, creating a powerful aspect to Capricorn's communication sector. This suggests that the real obstacle lies in expressing and integrating these seemingly opposing forces within themselves. What makes this challenge especially poignant is its connection to the comparison energy we saw in the first card. The Lovers suggests that the habit of comparison might actually be a defense mechanism against deeper vulnerability and authentic self-expression. As Pluto continues its transformative journey through Aquarius, it pushes Capricorns to confront these patterns at their root. This card's appearance hints at a profound truth. The path to resolution may not lie in choosing between different aspects of self or between different forms of love, but in finding a way to embrace and integrate them all. The geometric pattern above the embracing couple suggests that there's a higher order or pattern at work, one that can reconcile these apparent contradictions. As we stand at this crossroads of self-discovery and integration, a question emerges. How can Capricorns move beyond both comparison and internal division to find a more authentic and integrated way of being? The answer begins to take shape as we turn to our final card, which will reveal the potential outcome of this journey. The path ahead holds both challenge and promise, but what specific guidance does our next card offer for navigating this complex terrain? Let's explore the potential resolution that awaits. Now let's open the third card, which will tell us about the potential outcomes in your path, that is, the results in your fate. Seven of Fire, Stress. Moving into our final position, we encounter the Seven of Fire, Stress, a card that, while seemingly challenging, actually offers profound insight into the path of resolution for Capricorns in February 2025. The image shows a circus performer attempting to balance on multiple balls while juggling lit torches and playing a horn, all while a mischievous monkey threatens to burst the main ball supporting him. This card's appearance as the potential outcome speaks directly to the resolution of our previous themes, emerging during a time when Mars enters Virgo, bringing focused energy to Capricorn's sector of higher learning and personal philosophy. The message here is both a warning and a promise of liberation. The interaction between this card and our previous cards creates a fascinating narrative of transformation. In the financial sphere, the Seven of Fire suggests that the pressure to maintain multiple roles and responsibilities might reach a breaking point. But this is actually beneficial. As Jupiter makes its significant move into Cancer, there's an indication that letting go of the need to control everything will paradoxically lead to greater abundance. Regarding relationships, this card indicates that the stress of maintaining perfect appearances and meeting everyone's expectations, connected to our earlier comparison theme, becomes unsustainable. The presence of Venus in Pisces during this period suggests that vulnerability, rather than perfection, will strengthen bonds. Health-wise, this card suggests that the physical manifestations of stress might peak before they transform. With Saturn's influence, there's a strong indication that this pressure will lead to necessary lifestyle changes and a more sustainable approach to well-being. The positioning of this card as the outcome is particularly significant as it coincides with the powerful Jupiter-Saturn square in February 2025. This cosmic tension supports the card's message. Sometimes things need to become uncomfortably complex before simplification can occur. The monkey in the image plays a crucial role in the interpretation, representing the unconscious or playful element that threatens to disrupt our carefully maintained balancing act. But perhaps this disruption is exactly what's needed to break free from the patterns of comparison and internal division we saw in our previous cards. What makes this outcome particularly powerful is its timing with Uranus's preparation to enter Gemini, suggesting that what might feel like chaos actually leads to a breakthrough in perspective and understanding. The juggler's predicament becomes a perfect metaphor for the transformation awaiting Capricorns. This card suggests that the resolution doesn't come through better management of stress or more skilled juggling of responsibilities, but through a fundamental shift in approach. It hints at a moment of divine intervention, when trying to maintain control becomes so obviously impossible that surrender becomes the only option. As we prepare to integrate all these elements into our final analysis, a profound question emerges. How can this apparent crisis actually serve as a gateway to liberation? What happens when Capricorns finally allow themselves to drop the balls they've been juggling? Let's explore how these three cards work together to create a pathway toward authentic living and genuine peace in our final integration. As we weave together the threads of our reading for Capricorn in February 2025, a powerful narrative of transformation emerges. The journey from comparison through love to apparent chaos reveals itself as a carefully orchestrated dance of liberation, particularly potent as Saturn continues its profound transition into Aries. The flow of energy through our three cards tells a compelling story of evolution. Beginning with the Five of Clouds, comparison, we see how the mental habit of measuring oneself against others creates the very foundation of stress and disconnection. This pattern, though challenging, serves as the catalyst for deeper exploration, especially as Pluto strengthens its position in Aquarius, demanding authentic self-expression. The Lovers appearing in our challenge position initially seems paradoxical, but reveals a profound truth. The path beyond comparison lies in embracing both our vulnerability and strength. As Neptune prepares for its momentous shift into Aries, it dissolves old paradigms of what relationships and success should look like, creating space for more authentic ways of being. The Seven of Fire as our outcome suggests that the resolution comes through what initially appears as crisis. When the juggling act of maintaining appearances becomes impossible, true freedom emerges. This transformation is particularly supported by Jupiter's movement into Cancer, encouraging emotional authenticity over perfect performance. Looking at specific life areas, we can see how this integration manifests. In relationships, the journey moves from comparing one's partnerships to others, Five of Clouds, through the challenge of authentic connection, the Lovers, to a liberation from relationship perfectionism, Seven of Fire. The Venus transit through Pisces in February 2025 supports this evolution, encouraging genuine emotional expression over maintained appearances. Financially, the pattern shifts from comparing material success to accepting one's unique path to abundance. The Jupiter-Saturn square during this period suggests that letting go of rigid control actually opens doors to unexpected opportunities. The key lies in trusting one's individual journey rather than following prescribed paths to success. Health-wise, the progression is particularly significant. The stress of comparison gives way to a more holistic understanding of well-being, ultimately leading to a breakdown of unsustainable patterns. Mars's entry into Virgo supports this transformation, encouraging practical changes that align with authentic needs rather than external standards. The integration of these elements suggests specific actions for Capricorns. 1. Practice conscious awareness of comparison patterns without judgment. 2. Allow vulnerability in close relationships rather than maintaining perfect appearances. 3. Identify which balls can be safely dropped from their juggling act. 4. Create space for play and spontaneity within structured routines. 5. Trust that temporary chaos might be necessary for genuine transformation. The most profound message of this reading lies in its timing with the celestial dance of 2025. As multiple planets shift signs, Neptune into Aries, Jupiter into Cancer, and Uranus preparing for Gemini, the cosmos supports this journey from rigid self-judgment to authentic self-expression. The resolution isn't found in perfecting the balancing act, but in recognizing that true strength lies in authenticity rather than performance. When Capricorns allow themselves to be seen in their full humanity, both powerful and vulnerable, both structured and spontaneous, they create space for genuine connection and success. This February marks a crucial turning point where the pressure to maintain appearances transforms into an opportunity for genuine liberation. The message is clear. By surrendering the need to compare, control, and perfect, Capricorns open themselves to a more authentic and ultimately more fulfilling way of being. The journey from comparison through love to apparent chaos reveals itself as a perfect spiral of growth, leading not to more skilled performance, but to genuine freedom. In this freedom, Capricorns discover that their unique path, like the bamboo and the oak, is exactly as it should be. Thank you for listening to our tarot spread. What did you think of today's reading? Please tell us in the comments which part caught your attention the most. Don't forget to like this video and share it with someone you know who needs to hear this reading today. And remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything. Then, look for the videos related to your ascendant and moon on this channel, and watch them now to integrate all this knowledge and act in a targeted way. And if you want to understand this month's reading in the broader context of the year for your sign, watch the video on your screen now with a specific spread for 2025. See you in our next video.